All right, game two. Game two, we decided to let the dice decide what mission we did, and we rolled a 1. And now, ever since February of 2017, every time we've rolled Annihilation, we're like, that's stupid, let's roll a different one. So I've actually never played it, so it's kind of weird. So we are going to play it. And for those of you that haven't played it, you have to basically wipe out the enemy's formations. And that also inherently means you don't have any objectives to defend, and I don't have any objectives to attack. So it's, especially with my Panzer company, it's going to be a very mobile game. So I'll go through my list real quick. I'm already deployed, but I used Spearhead to get these guys up. So I have a formation of 2 Panzer 3s in here. I've got 2 Panzer, so that's the HQ. I've got the 2 Panzer 4 longs, and the rest of that formation is another 3 Panzer 3, all with the short guns. For support, I have Martyrs. My other formation is Scout cars spread out, Spearhead. The heroic radio guy. If I could be bothered, I'd get like an actual observer guy up here, because it's really, these guys are radioing back to base, but he's my Scout formation HQ, the radio Scout cars over here, and then more Scout cars over there. Scott has changed his list slightly. So Scott, why don't you go through the list that you've got today?
Okay, so I did make a slight change to the other one. I got rid of the Falcos and the 1 point card, which had no value. I dropped one of the L640s, which gave me back a couple of points. And I added a platoon of 4 of the 47mm Elefantino guns.
Right.
Because I realised I needed a little bit of extra armour for my infantry. So I kept the HMGs, I kept the mortars, so that way I've got a little bit of versatility if I'm fighting an armour or an infantry force. I just wanted a little bit more flex. And the aircraft were hard to get on the board.
Yeah.
So, main formation, again the 5 stands, HMGs, mortars, 9 infantry stands. Then in support, the 100mm guns still, the 2 90mm, the 5cm packs, 4 L640s, and that's it.
Cool. Alrighty. We still haven't rolled to see who goes first, but we'll do that right now, I guess, live. This is pretty important for me, I think. I rolled a 4. So now your dice are going to be hot.
So I'm taking you to fucking Cold Wars, and you were going to go falling and never to be seen again.
What's that? Your dice?
Then fucking Italian dice.
Alright, well, let's find out why those Italian dice are getting sold. Because even with the super high skilled 100mm gunners ranging in on a 3+ with 3 attempts, you failed all three times over here. The Lancias killed 1, bailed 1. Because you needed 7s for the concealing underground tanks over here, and the hill prevents you from shooting at those ones over there. Miraculously, you were able to blitz the Elefantinos on the hill and move these guys out here, and I made all my saves or forced you to make firepower tests, which you failed for bailing. So that was my turn 1. Or sorry, that was your turn 1.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn 1, and I need to exact revenge upon, I guess, the Pack 38s. Alright, on my turn 1, I was able to... This big hill actually blocked line of sight, because he's at the back of the flat top of that hill. I really only had the HQ to kill 1, and the Martyrs successfully Fritz moved. So that's blitz up to the back of this hill, shoot 8 shots needing 6s to hit, failing, and then shoot and scooting back. This guy didn't get back in, but I did pass my actual 5+ motivation over here. Over yonder I dashed the Panzer IIIs over here using this building to shield me from all of that nonsense. And over here, I was able to tactical move over here and wiped out with machine gun fire 2 of the 3 Elephantinos at the flat top of the hill. Sorry, 2 of the 4 that are on the flat top of the hill. And because they're an infantry unit, not a gun unit, he needs 3 to be in good spirits, so he'll be testing for the rest of the match, which is good. So that is my turn 1. On to turn 2. Scott turn 2. The L40s were only able to manage to bail 1. However, the HMGs once again prove their worth and bail out a second vehicle over here. The people who aren't proving their worth is the observer on top of the oil thing. You ranged in over here and missed with everything. Ranged in on the second attempt, but just couldn't hit. Your Pak 38s bailed, actually double bailed the lone Panzer IV that's sticking out of this wood. I did pass my motivation to not run away on that tank though. What else? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But I need these 4+ remotes.
The Lancia killed that second.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Lancia killed this, so now that's a test for this formation every turn.
Firing a 90mm anti-tank gun at a freaking Jeep.
It's a bad day to be a recce driver in the desert. How hard is it to kill bloody scout tanks? So 2cm shots on the side, nothing. 88 shots into front armor 3, only 2 bailouts. Over here, oh, let me see if I can shoot and scoot back if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, so they successfully Fritz moved again, and that's all they were successful with because they couldn't hit. I took out 1 gun with some shooting from the side. I tacticaled all this stuff up here. I assaulted him into the side, which in a previous game, I realized, like, if you don't swing and kill somebody in assault and he passes counterattack, that would have been 18-9 shots into my side armor for the, not defensive fire because I was behind his front line, but in assault, it would have been 18-9 into my side. But luckily I was able to kill 1, he failed his counterattack and had to break off, and I consolidated behind the lee of this hill here. So if he passes and he wants to kill off one of my 2 ICs, he's gonna have to tactically move him over here. So at least I got rid of the Pak 38 threat, even though it took half my army to do so. Now it's his turn. I think the Lancia is gonna be shooting at these 8 rads probably.
All right.
Or depending on what happens over there. So we'll see what happens. Scott, go through your turn 2. Movement.
Okay, so I moved my 3 good.
Yeah, so 1 guy didn't remount.
No, so 1 didn't remount. The other 3 moved off to the flank so they could shoot at the recce.
Which they killed 1.
Yep, they killed 1. I didn't move anything else.
Except for the
plucky. The Pak 39, I moved him up.
After he passed his test.
Yep, so he motivated, moved him forward, fired 1 round, and killed the Panzer III.
There's 2 ICs dead, yeah.
Yep. The Lancia 90s fired 4 shots at the Panzer IV needing 6s. So I hit him on 1 and no save, firepower 3+. So killed him.
And the artillery.
And then the artillery, so I fired the mortars here, which didn't do anything, and then I fired the artillery in the same place, killed a rad, 8 rad.
Yep, and that's being spotted by the guy on the oil platform over there.
On the oil rig.
So now I've got my Panzer IV is testing the rest of the game, my 8 rad is testing for the rest of the game, and if that bailed out guy doesn't get back in, I'm testing for him this turn. So not looking too good for me.
Kill is a kill.
Yeah, so on my turn, I killed only 1 Lancia. Passed my test on the 8 rad, needing the commander's reroll. The Panzer IV that was over here, the 10-point Panzer IV, of course, rolled a 1 to stay motivated, to stick around, so that's a 20-point unit gone. These guys failed their blitz, and that means they needed 6 to hit the Lancias. They didn't. And in a pathetic show of force, these guys drove up. He actually made his armor saves for the one hit that I did. And he made his... I failed my firepower to do anything with these scout cars. So, in terms of platoons, my tanks are... Oh shit, if he kills that one HQ, then these 3 disappear. And if he kills off one of these scout cars and any 2 of those scout cars over there, that's the other formation is testing for the rest of the game. So no pressure. Okay, so,
Alright, so
sequence of events was important here.
Yeah, so it eventually worked out. So the first thing I did was this. So I moved these back from over here to here, and then fired at this platoon and bailed
him out, yeah. Forcing a test if I don't get back in.
Over here, it was determining whether I fired the 90 first and based on Dennis's advice. Because of the anti-tank and firepower rating on this, it made more sense because it was under 16. So
and it was 18-9, 2 plus shots, firepower, and I'd have to re-roll my save.
Yeah,
the other reason why this is important is the wreck of his other Lancia made it so that it would be long range and concealment so 6 pluses for there.
Yeah.
However, if the gun kills this one tank because these idiots ran, then that formation or that platoon of 3 Panzer IIIs would just evaporate. Yep. So this shooting direct fire into here first was the better play. And since once one gun fires direct fire, all the rest can't bombard or direct fire. So he opted to have the second gun there shoot at this guy up here. So thankfully he missed. So it turns out he missed with everything. So once he missed with this, again, the Lancia was like, well, I should shoot over there because I'm only hitting on 5s. I'm like, yeah, but if you get lucky and get a 6 here, AT-14 in the front, shooting at my platoon over there does nothing. If you can kill him, then they're gone. Now, it turns out he missed everything, which is unfortunate for him. But I still have a bunch of tests to make, namely this 8 rad, and to see if my scout cars get back in. So that's the explanation behind, because we just had a big confab about it just now. He was sure that was a bad move, and I'm like, no, because if you kill the HQ, the whole formation's dead. Alright, I tactical the Martyrs up here. 4 shots needing 5s to hit the last Lancia. All 5s and 6s. So I finally killed the Lancia. These guys had to wait for the Lancia to be dead. And then stay outside of 16 to wipe out these guys. So I moved them behind the hill here. I hope this doesn't come back to haunt me there. And over here. Oh, by the way, yes, I did fail all of the... No, I didn't have to make any tests that time. This recon, didn't get back in and failed. So these guys shot here and only killed 1. So that is the end of my turn. Now it is Scott's turn. Again, I've killed support, but yeah, it's gonna be weird.
See if I can get him back in.
Yep.
Yes.
Damn. So his L40s, L640s fell back.
He got back in.
He did, yeah. Over here, I lost a scout car to the ranged in artillery template, and he got bailed out by the artillery. Yes. Luckily, he doesn't have to take a test, but if he doesn't get back in, he's going to be hit again under the template. Oh, man, I got to marshal my forces. I just got to kill off tanks and then just grind them down. See what I can do. The hell? He couldn't get back in on a 3+, who's still under the ranged in template. These guys moved over here. These guys took 8 shots, hitting 5s to hit these lousy guns, and missed every single shot with 8 dice. These guys passed their blitz, moved up 10, and hit twice, and Scott rolled 2 6s for armor saves. So now he's going to flank me and win the game without killing my commander anyways. Alright, well. It's winding down. So how does an infantry assault kill 4 Panzer IIIs? Well, first, the L6, or what are they, L640s, whatever the hell they're called, drove into the back, bailed out one of my tanks. Then his infantry, who did, it is to be said, rolled Avanti, they decided to assault. One was bailed out, so I had 8 dice. I hit only 4 times, not 5, so the assault didn't break. He made all of his saves, and he rolled a whole bunch of 3+s, which are hits thanks to the rolling Avanti at the beginning of the game. And yeah, I rolled a bunch of 1s. All these guys are captured, so these 2 guys were captured. This guy was already bailed out, so he's captured. But where's the 4th Panzer III? Oh, the commander that was over here decides to drive away because he's the only Panzer left on the board. So that kills that formation. Not that it's useful now, but the mortars finally laid down the perfect smoke mission right across my line of fire at these guns. And I'm left with... The only formation models I have left are these 2 scout cars and my radio. Again, my Enigma radio is going... Mein Führer, we have failed in the desert. Perhaps we should ally with these Italians rather than face them. So we'll see what sort of damage I can do. But damn, man, that's a whole bunch of captured Panzer IIIs you got yourself there. That's just unbelievable. All right, well, see what else I can do. So Operation Hide My Only Remaining Formation Assets is in full effect. So my Martyrs tacticaled up to here. Killed 1, bailed 1. Turns are going to go fast and furious here. Just want to do as much damage as I can. It is Annihilation, so go ahead, Scott. Real quickly, he did not remount that one L640 and did not pass his motivation, so they're gone. He managed to bail out 2 of my 4 Martyrs and assaulted with 9 dudes. However, I hit with all 6 defensive fire shots. He did come slightly to my front. So yeah, I hit all 6 machine gun shots somehow.
So he's...
Yes. Yeah, forward firing. And you had guys that were in front here.
Right, so had I not moved anyone... So the guys, it was to the side and to the rear. Mm-hmm. These were bailed, so there was no one...
No. These were bailed, but at the time, these were here.
Yeah.
And you had guys...
No, so I had a guy here.
Yeah, so that's enough for me to shoot into... Because it's 180 degrees.
So I shouldn't have done that. I should have just assaulted from the rear.
Yeah, but you have to get 4 inches in.
Yeah, but I didn't need to go in front. I could have stayed to the rear of you. It's a lesson. I'm not.
No, you're right. Okay, so here's what happened. You would have assaulted into here, probably done nothing, and then my counterattack and just start driving in and killing your guys.
No, so
or I'd run away.
So one stand is here. Mm-hmm. The others were like
this. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if I'm not...
But you wanted to get more dudes in, so you went slightly ahead. There's no way in hell you would have expected ever that 6 machine gun shots would all hit. Never.
No, I get that. But for my next game, that's something... if I can just assault the rear, because you're forward firing...
Yeah.
Good
Same with when I assaulted your Pack 38 in that one
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, something for me.
You're right. Yeah.
Don't assault the front if they can only fire to the front.
No. So anyways, I repelled that assault somehow.
Yep.
And now it's my turn.
6 magic dice.
They better get back in. On my turn, nobody got back in. I drove these guys out here, machine gun, and killed 3 more. Wow. Yes, I am out of range. However, there's the one bailed out one is still within range of your cannons.
Yep.
Unfortunately for me. So yeah, they're pinned actually. They're still pinned.
3 hits.
No. From my first 6 shots.
Oh yeah.
Shooting them back, so they'll have to unpin as well.
Yep.
So his infantry platoon did not unpin, so moved away from me to get into concealment. He opted to bombard here. Missed. No, hit, and I made my save.
Yep.
The mortars hit, I made my save. These guys moved up, took some shots into here, I made my saves. These guys avantied up into here. So, this just in, he might have to come out and use this one machine gun. So see what I can do. Revenge! I was able to remount my martyrs, moved back outside of 16 inches from them. 12 machine gun shots killed the HMGs. The Enigma radio car came in and killed one, and I dashed these guys from way the hell over here to there. Yeah, to kill his formation, I've only got to kill dudes, dudes, and dudes. Yeah, so I could pull this off. We'll see if he unpins.
Unpin?
Do it live. They do not. They do not. So his super guys ran around the bend, assaulted into the side of my martyrs. I only got 3 machine gun shots from Enigma boy here. Did only 2 hits. I passed my saves. No, I lost this one.
Yep.
And then my counter assault is only 6, because otherwise I would have driven 3 guys in here and just mashed the crap out of them. Problem now is, he put the rest of the dudes inside buildings, and of course vehicles can't go into buildings because the walls are impassable, so he's pretty safe from those guys, except for if I maybe make firepower checks. Nice thing is I have to kill this platoon to win. No. If I kill the mortars and your command, I can win that way. That I can do. Oh, and those bastards are still there. Yeah, but those guys aren't dug in. That's a bit easier. I don't know, man. Yeah, exactly. We'll have to call this. But still, this is hilarious. Real quickly, I just killed the guy outside of range here. Pinning them. Did you unpin these lads?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that's
and that.
Yeah, so there's 4 guys left. All I gotta do is kill 2 more, and this platoon is testing for the rest of the game. And all I gotta do is kill 2 more in there, and they're testing for the rest of the game. So I'm trying to finish it off.
Ground harder to hit.
Okay, so he ranged in over here to try and kill off just one of my only 3 models that are formation. Failed to range in, thank God. And he's opted not to shoot these guys, so now the conceal gone to ground and in building, so I'm not really going to touch them. I moved my martyrs up, shot the conceal guys. I'm exactly 16.1 away from the cheeky guns. And these guys took shots into here, but he made his saves. Actually, no, I didn't make my firepower. We're just going to call time. He almost got me here, bailed out. Actually, no. Let's wait and see. You did bail this out. If he doesn't get back in and fails his test, you win. Yeah. Okay. But if he gets back in, we're just going to call it. So see if he gets back in. He does. So it's 4 plus. Yeah, it's 4 to get back in and 5 plus for the motivation for them.
Okay. There we go.
So now we'll just do a draw. But it was that close, actually. Yeah, once the infantry got in the buildings. Jeez. So as we discussed, if you had had this side, you would have put the Elephantinos inside here, and nothing I could do about them. Any changes in your list? Setup?
Nope. I like that list.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know how to make Panzer Company work without resorting to the stupid captured guns, which are stupid, so I'll never do it. Martyrs were great this game. My Panzers just unbelievable, like just, yeah, whatever. Don't know what else I could have done. I mean, I think I did everything right in bum rush this area here, try to kill the Pack 38s, and then come around here, but I don't know. Not sure. Any other thoughts? No? Good? All right, so you're so glad you didn't take the Falcos?
Yeah.
Elephantinos over Falcos every day. All right, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed.
They're all that good, but it's just experience using
the Elephantinos? Yeah, well, you move them on a hill, and honestly,
I just left them exposed from it. I shouldn't have done that straight up.
Well, also you probably were expecting a bit more hits from your other stuff, and that's what left him exposed.
Well, so it was. I had 8 shots to kill 3 recce vehicles.
Exactly.
You know, the Elefantinos and the.
Most times, even if you just bail 2, like most times, that's enough to not lose your entire platoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my little MGs, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the game, dude.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed.